everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Morning Chisme. I'm so excited to see you guys. It has been a minute.
It has been a minute.
And I will say...
The minute was not because of me. I would like to put that out there.
I know, Maria was like, I need to put out a statement saying it was not my fault. Because usually, let's say, if we skip a week, it's usually because of me. And this time, it wasn't my fault. Like, I had no choice.
It was because of you, but it happened to you.
Exactly. I had an eye infection.
You did.
I was looking very much crusty. And
yeah, you were like, you were winking at all times.
It was not good. I think I had a sty or some sort of like pimple in my eye, and I could not open that hoe.
I feel like you had a sty though, and then I feel like you also had something on your eyelid, like an allergic reaction. Yeah. I feel like it was two things that played at the same time.
I think it was because I used a new eyelash glue.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I was like, wait, why is she looking so bad? Like, yeah. And I woke up and I was like,
I know.
Was like, oh, shit.
You were like, I just need a couple more hours. We have to film the podcast a little bit later because, you know, maybe it'll go away in a couple hours. And I was like, that's not going away. As someone who's worked at an eye doctor for over 7 years, it was not going to go away in a couple hours.
I was like, because I've watched Grey's Anatomy. I know.
No, I worked at an eye doctor. I know.
I'm just fucking with you.
And I watched Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. You know, it's a double there.
I did forget my iPad today, though. So I'm like...
Yeah, like I feel like the iPad makes you. You're like there with your notes.
I know, it's weird. I felt very empty walking out of the apartment today. And then it was like when I was almost here that I was like, I forgot the fucking iPad.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
You and your iPad against the world.
I know. I should just leave it here.
Yeah, but you do use it to make your notes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, just make sure you bring it. Put a little reminder.
I know. I almost never forget it.
Never. Only 3 times before.
This is my second time.
Oh, okay. I feel like there's been more.
No.
327 isn't bad.
Yeah, and you know, 27 episodes in.
27 episodes is crazy because we and not to like shit on ourselves, like we are giver uppers.
For sure.
I will give up if I don't like to do something after like the 3rd try.
Yeah.
And we have not given up. I mean,
and we've struggled.
Yeah, because like there's been technical issues.
Yeah.
There's been minor arguments between the team and aka us. There's been differences in opinion.
Yeah.
There's been times where we've recorded in slow motion.
I know.
There's been camera issues. There has been a wide array of issues.
Yeah.
And we have, you know...
persevered.
Yes.
I'm so happy for us. And we're going to finish the year off with 30 episodes.
I know, that's crazy.
Insane. Like, high five to us.
Yes, dude. Low 5. Period. Because of, like... Fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did. We really did the damn thing. We did a big one.
And it's also, like, hard. Like... Recording a podcast, first of all, you have to like figure out what the fuck to talk about, okay?
Yeah.
And people, it's not like 5 or 6 people listen to us. Not tuning our own home because there's people that have like millions and millions of listeners, but like people tune in to the podcast.
I love y'all.
I know.
It makes me happy that you guys tune in.
Yeah, and people sometimes will be like, "Oh my god, I missed your podcast this week" when we don't post, and I'm like, people do listen to the podcast.
And I love it.
I know, it makes me so happy because I'm like, we are just yapping away.
Yeah.
To the highest degree.
The highest degree.
Yeah, and people like that we yap, and they want to be included in the yap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yap sessions. And we definitely like steer away from the topics at times, but at the end of the day, we always find our way back home to the Morning Chisme. Speaking of finding our way back home, okay, I watched Wicked this weekend.
How was that? I couldn't go. I just cannot, maybe it's just me. I just cannot sit in a movie theater for 2+ hours. Like I can see it at my home, but like the movie theater, like I'm expected to not talk for 2.5 hours.
I talked a little bit, like very quietly. I wasn't like yapping away, but me and Paula would like, you know, like, oh my god, that was so good. Like maybe 3 to 4 times. Okay, I'm not breaking any rules here.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Wicked was. It was. Oh my god, like I can't even explain. I cried like 10 times, and I didn't wear any makeup because I knew that I was gonna get emotional. I don't know what it is about people who can really sing.
Yeah.
I was just amazed by the production, amazed by Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Just like everything was so good. It did not feel like 2.5 hours. It went by so fast. I want to go see it again. I know I like something when I want to go to the movie theaters again. Okay, the last time I went to the movies was to see Barbie. That was like a year and a half ago. It was so good. I can't explain it. Like when they were singing, I was like, damn. Yeah. Like there's such talented people out there.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it when it comes out.
Yeah, like you'll like it. It's so good, and Jonathan Bailey too. Like it was just just
need
phenomenal.
to watch him on Bridgerton. I need you to watch Bridgerton. He is so cute.
He's so attractive. I knew who he was before this, but I was like, okay, like if someone told me like pick out Jonathan Bailey out of a lineup, I would not be able to because I can't remember what he looks like all the time. But now I'm like, wow. He's very handsome.
Good stuff. Yeah.
And like, I feel like the men do not deserve him. Like, it should, because he's gay. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck,
Yeah.
Like, sexiest man alive? Jonathan Bailey.
I told you in the last pod that Jonathan Bailey could have totally been sexiest man alive.
He's very attractive.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I know.
Yeah. And it was interesting too because, of course, Ethan Slater's in the movie. And the character, of Ethan Slater is in love with Glinda, who's Ariana Grande. And I was like, wow. Interesting,
because he's definitely not like my most sexiest man alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's Ariana's
at the time, like right now.
Yeah, present day.
Yeah,
which is interesting. I need to know what goes on there. Like, is it the conversations?
I'm sure he's lovely. You know what's crazy though? But like, how like all that conversation about them two was like a big topic last year. I haven't heard much during like the Wicked premiere, which is honestly good because like, why would you want to overshadow like? The success of the movie.
But I have seen some TikToks that are like, did we forget she was a homewrecker?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he is the problem here. You know what I mean? Like, she's just more famous, I feel.
He's just not attractive in my books. But as long as he makes her happy, then it is.
He's not attractive in my books either. I don't see the allure. But Jonathan Bailey, I see it. I see why the gays love him. I see why the straights love him. I love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
He plays, I think the character's name is Fierro. I'm like, damn. I see why the girlies are all over him.
Damn.
And their little musical numbers were so lit. I got home, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to learn a few of these,
Really?
It was so good. I was obsessed.
I like musicals, but I'm more of like a Mamma Mia Grease fan. Do you think that I would like it?
Yes. That's
or would I think it's corny?
No, it was so good. Like, you have goosebumps the entire time.
Dang, okay.
And it's like a story of like two like women who like become friends, and they're like Elphaba's like the outcast, and it's just like, it's such a beautiful story, but at the same time like you're crying and throwing up at the same time.
Damn. Okay, maybe I'll watch it when it comes out.
Yeah, watch it. And also speaking of Mamma Mia, Amanda, is it Seyfried? She had auditioned to be Glinda, but obviously Ariana got it. So
yeah,
I wonder what that would have been like.
Yeah, I feel like she sings really, really good, but I feel like Ariana's range was made for the role.
Yeah, I think that Ariana was a perfect choice. They could have not picked somebody better. Like, it's almost like you forget that the person that you're watching on the screen is Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Very, very weird, but I was like, wow, like, it's Ariana Grande.
Like different than like when she puts out music.
Yeah. It was just amazing. 10 out of 10. I would watch it again. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday. And then the day before, or it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, I'm thankful for our listeners.
Yes, it's giving thanks.
It's giving thanks. It's giving gracias.
We had, Thanksgiving with our families. It was great. And I just love to eat. So it was such a great holiday. I love eating.
It's crazy because I really don't like Thanksgiving food that much. Like, I'm very selective. Like, I'm going to have stuffing.
Okay, stuffing is so good. I love stuffing.
Stuffing's so good. Mac and cheese.
Period.
And
mashed potatoes?
Turkey. And mashed potatoes. But that's it.
Mashed potatoes, turkey, and like a little bit of bread.
And bread, yeah.
I don't like green beans.
Yeah, the green beans are not for me. The one where like they put the marshmallows on them, that's not for me. I don't know what that one's called.
I don't either.
All the casseroles.
No, not for me either.
Not a casserole person.
I also don't like pumpkin pie. I know you hoes are lying. Like, people, you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me that people like pumpkin pie. It tastes like ass. I'm sorry.
I'm not a pie person unless it's chocolate pie.
Is chocolate pie even a thing?
No, but it could be.
It just will never make sense. I feel like pumpkin pie is a scam.
Pie.
Is it pecan or pecan?
I thought it was pecan.
Okay, I thought it was pecan. Okay, well, no.
That reminds me of the bird.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're right.
And it's okay.
Yeah, like pie is like underwhelming.
Like apple pie is also a big no for me.
No.
Anything fruit pie, I just don't do well with. This is just personal opinion here. And
pumpkin pie is ass, dude. I just can't get past it. You tried it? Yes, dude.
I have to be honest and say that I've never tried pumpkin pie, but when I tell myself that I'm not going to like something, I don't even give it a chance. And I thought I had grown out of that because I was a really picky eater growing up. Like, even when I had sushi, I would only have the California roll, and like, what kind of life do you live with just like having the California roll? But so like I did, expend my palate. But I'm not gonna try pumpkin pie.
I can firmly believe and tell you it tastes like shit.
Okay,
and so people that say that it tastes good, I'm like, you're a liar. That's like saying carrot cake tastes good. Like, stop fucking lying.
Yeah, and then they like put whipped cream on it, and like
carrot cake tastes like ass.
Yeah,
like,
I think that we're just very picky.
Yeah, and I'm sure people do actually like it, but I just feel like those people are liars.
Correct.
Like pumpkin pie. Oh God, I just can't.
I don't like pumpkin.
Yeah. Also, pumpkin like is not like, what do you eat pumpkin with? Like on stuff? Like,
And like, yeah, like anytime I think of pumpkin, I just think carvings of pumpkins.
Yeah,
like I
like-
don't think of food.
yeah, I think of like activities and
Yeah.
Halloween. I don't think of like eating pumpkin. Like,
Yeah.
never have I been like, let me go get a pumpkin. I'm craving pumpkin. Like,
Yeah.
that's just not my style.
Yeah.
And I just feel like people, like, I don't know. I just,
Yeah, and that's why I stick to like my regular, like my mac and cheese and my
mashed potatoes.
and bread and turkey. Also, I don't like ham.
Ham is fine. Like, it
Does nothing for me.
I like ham and brisket and stuff like that only if it's just been cooked. Like, I need it to be fresh off, like it needs to be given. Yes,
yeah.
like it needs to be given to me, like cooked in my mouth. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think it's very hard to like steak and stuff like that when it's been sitting out for a while.
Oh, I can eat it.
But it's just like reheating something isn't the same as it's when it's coming off.
Oh, I'm not picky. I will reheat something like for a week at a time if I could.
No, I mean, I guess. I think for me, it's the meats. Like, I will reheat shit all week long. Like, a bowl of spaghetti, like, I'll reheat that whole forever. But, like, when it comes to meats, I need them fresh off the pan, fresh off the
It just
pot,
does
whatever it's
taste
called.
better.
Yeah. Sounds like we're such, like, haters.
I know, but it was good Thanksgiving. It was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we spent time with our families.
Yeah, and the food was good.
The food was good. Oh, my God. So, there was... Esteban had made the Teeny's mac and cheese. Oh my God, bitch. It was so delicious.
Yeah, it was.
And the thing is, like, there's a wrong way to make it, and he did it the right way.
He did, and shout out to him because it
shout out
was
to him.
so good.
As a lactose intolerant girly, like, yes, it hurt my stomach. Yes, was I fighting for my fucking life? Absolutely, but it was worth every bite.
Yeah.
And I had multiple.
Yeah, me too.
It was so good. I had a dream about it that night. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, and
Because a lot of people were talking about how like it was trash on TikTok.
yeah, I'm like, you guys just didn't make it right.
Yeah, because it was not trash.
It was not.
Mac and cheese is just so good when it's done right.
Yes, I love mac and cheese.
I
Oh my
love mac
God.
and cheese. I love cheese.
Cheese.
Oh my gosh, I went to Whole Foods this week and I got a little thing of Gouda. You know, I've told you in the past that like I don't like to buy Gouda because it's expensive, but I bought Gouda. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, you know, I gotta treat myself. And I bought Gouda and oh my God, it's almost done and it's only been me eating it. Like,
Oh shit.
it's so good.
When people say they don't like cheese, I'm like, you've clearly never lived because
Yeah.
you're a liar.
Yeah.
It's
And you're right. Like, I'm lactose intolerant as well, but like, I'm going to tolerate it for as long as I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking hold on
for dear life.
for dear life.
And I
to
do be
eat
holding,
cheese.
I really do be holding on for dear life. Like, it is a struggle.
Yeah, and I just love cheese so much, and I would never give up cheese.
No, never. Never. Especially Gouda. That shit is fire.
Gouda is so good. I'm just kidding.
so
Anyway,
lame.
so Thanksgiving happened, and then, you know, we had Black Friday. Did you buy anything?
I did. I can't remember what I bought, but I did buy a few things. I bought
didn't buy anything.
I bought a set from Tarte. It was like really, really, really priced down. It was like 55% off. But you know what about Black Friday I don't like? It's not hitting. People are not fighting and brawling like they used to because the prices are not
Yeah,
hits.
because they'll be like, oh, starting at like $7.99, currently at $7.98. So like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's just like a cute 20% is not cutting it, bitch. I need 50 or plus. Like, if something was $1,000, if it's not under 500, I'm not fighting for
Nah,
it.
bitch. If something's not was $1,000 and it's not 45, I don't want it. Like, I need 98% off. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna no.
I mean, realistically, nothing's gonna be like that. But like,
I don't know.
It needs to be really, really, really priced down. I feel
know.
like 60-70%, that's like a good amount.
Yeah, what kind of deals are they? These are not deals. Like, these are just
I know, like
percentages off.
like a cute little sale.
something was 4% off. What the fuck?
Yeah.
At that point, I will pay the 4%.
yeah.
Like,
I feel like some of these brands too, like they just like they don't want to give you like, or people have done like where they screenshot something and then they like look at it after and like they priced it higher and then they dropped it down and I'm like,
yes,
you're being
I
fake.
I don't trust.
That's fair. That's fair. I will say my favorite headphones in the entire world were $120 like dollars off, and they were originally $400, and they were like $373, however much that is. And I feel like
But they were
that's
$400 and then they were at 120 off.
$273. Sorry.
Yeah.
It sounds like okay. That's like a pretty good deal, but like at the same time, they could have been $200. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know that people are going to be like spending money during these times. Like, why can't you just like
Yeah.
make it a little lower?
I just think that people are greedy. Like brands are greedy.
Yeah.
Like, but I have seen brands that are like doing really good sales. Like,
Yeah.
Like I think honestly, out of all the brands, like Tarte's doing like 70% off, and I'm like, okay, that's lit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the palettes were like overpriced to begin with, in my opinion. So I'm just like, okay, girl, okay.
You know, I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and all the Christmas stuff was 50% off, and I think that's lit.
Hobby Lobby is a really strange place to me.
It's strange, but I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't realize how strange Hobby Lobby was until I started to look around at the signs. It's extremely Republican. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, that's something I did not look at the signs and shit. Like, I was like, oh.
I only went to the Christmas section.
The Christmas section at Hobby Lobby is very lit. Very lit. And everything is always 60% off. Like, you can find anything at Hobby Lobby for 60 and up. Like, if you're paying anything at Hobby Lobby for 50% or less, like, you're wasting your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they do have really good shit. Like, I got my, like, behind the couch console table from there for, like, $40.
Dang.
And, like, a bunch of other shit.
Table.
Yeah, it's a nice table. So, I mean, Hobby Lobby is very, like, for decorations. It's good.
I absolutely loved it. So, you know, you gotta just spend that money whenever you go to these places.
Yeah.
Instead of stealing.
Oh, yes. Let's get into the first story, you guys.
Let's get into the first story. So, Marlena, I think her name is. Is it Marlena? Marlena. Mm-hmm. She's a TikTok influencer, content creator. And I had not really heard of her before. Maybe she came up on my For You page once or twice. Great content. Mm-hmm. But she was caught stealing from Target a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Like, and the thing with Target, I've heard, is like, you have to steal, like, they'll let you steal. Mm-hmm. And then you steal so much that's when they're gonna, like, they don't fucking come get you until it's like a fucking felony.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
That's so crazy. And then she was just caught stealing again. And now there's no bond. And she has to wait till December 17th for her fucking little hearing thing.
And she has kids.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Why did you steal back to back? Like, you were already on the fucking spotlight.
Radar too. Like, I feel like stealing is one of those things that I'm like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Because, like, the reward is not worth the consequence.
You should have just paid the price from the beginning. Now you're going to have to spend money paying for other things.
Because stealing is a felony, right?
I think that once you steal like a certain
enough. Okay, yeah. It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Going to jail for stealing, I feel like and also stealing things that you don't need.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody was like really broke and they were at the store stealing like food
and
or like necessities, fine. Like, I understand that. But if you're stealing to make a Target haul on TikTok,
and she made the Target haul on TikTok,
that's crazy.
That's like so crazy. Like, look at all the stuff that I stole.
Yeah.
And she gained so many followers.
Yeah, because people like to watch the mess.
Yeah. And now she's in a mess again. And I'm just like,
for what?
For what?
And during the holidays.
And now you're not getting out till December 17th.
Yeah, that's like 17 days.
Yeah.
No. That's crazy, dude. And also with Target, like, the fraud protection or whatever the fraud program is like intense. Like, this girl was like, I work at Target, and she was kind of like giving a rundown like of like how like they'll know when you're stealing at all times because there's so many cameras at Target. Like, you can't even like fart in peace. Like, they know. They can detect
crazy.
The fart. Like, this girl was like, they can see your text messages. Like, they can see what you're doing at all times, everywhere at Target. And I'm not saying that I've ever stolen from Target because I haven't, but like, I feel like this was common knowledge. Like, I feel like people thought.
Yeah, they've always talked about how Target's like really, really strict inside.
Same with Sephora. It's always been a thing. Sephora and Target are really like, you should not be stealing.
I just like, quite frankly, I don't have the balls to do it. No, I would be so scared.
I'm thinking if I've ever stole something. I definitely think I have, but it wasn't any time between now and the past 10 years.
So you stole something when you were younger? A young gal?
I feel like I could confidently say that I have, because I can't confidently say that I haven't.
Oh, like you don't remember. Amnesia.
Yes. I just don't trust myself enough to say that I haven't, because I feel like I was a little rascal at one point.
You were a rascal.
I was wilding out.
Yeah.
I definitely, okay. Maybe this is true. Maybe this isn't. I have an inkling in my brain. It's like popping up. I definitely think I stole a swimsuit from Target.
I have a thought.
And like at like 20. Okay. So.
And
now I'm 31.
You're 31?
Next week.
Oh my gosh, birthday.
I know. Well, not next week, the week after, but like, I'm practically 31. So if I did steal something, it was the bathing suit.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just like, I get so scared. I'm anxious. Like, they'll know. They'll be like, that one, she's freaking out.
Did I actually steal it? I can't remember. I feel like I have such a guilty conscience, so I could see myself putting it back.
Yeah, I feel like you would never steal anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like there was like a chance in my head, but this girl said that she used to like bite the tags off clothes at Target. I'm like,
bite?
Yeah, because you know how they have the sensors. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I stole it because there was a sensor. So I'm like, no, there's no way. I don't know how the fuck I got it off. Like, this girl said she used to bite the sensors off because you know when you try a bathing suit at Target, they have sensors.
Well, yeah, but like your teeth.
Some people are wildin'.
Oh my God, no thank you.
I know.
I'm not gonna bite a sensor.
Yeah, if I'm so down bad that I'm biting a sensor at Target, like, please.
I don't need the bathing suit,
Yeah.
and I don't need to be going where the bathing suit was being taken. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to be going on the vacation. Like,
I know. Oh my God. There was a period of time, like in the early days, okay, like 20, I would say like when I was like 20, 21, 22, maybe even 23, 24, where I would go on vacation with like $100. What the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
And then I would be like if something happened, what was I doing?
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I would be texting you like, hey, can you send me money?
correct.
But that's just like crazy. Like people need to not be like, I understand necessity. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
if your like child is starving and there's no other way, like just steal.
Yeah.
But like you're doing it for a and you're bragging about it on TikTok.
Yes,
that's
like you're
crazy.
posting it. Like, that's so crazy. I feel like people are wilding out these days. Like, stealing. We also went to the Rauw Alejandro listening party, and people were wilding out
This
in the fucking audience.
Yes. So we went to the Rauw Alejandro listening party in New York City. We flew from Houston.
Correct.
To Brooklyn. Okay. We were in Brooklyn for 24 horitas. Barely. Okay. And it was such a vibe.
It was such a vibe.
Rauw Alejandro is an icon, okay? This album is going to be Grammy nominated. Literally, mark my words, on December 1st, 2024, this album will be nominated for Grammy of the Year, okay?
Absolutely.
However, Rauw Alejandro aside, because he was phenomenal.
He was great. His dancers were great. His show was great. His performance was great. Like, this man, he is so beautiful. Holy shit.
He is very attractive.
I was like, well, god damn. Like,
Yeah.
it was really nice.
Yeah, he's very good looking.
I was like, wow, I just know his face is soft. You know what I mean?
yeah, he lotions.
Yeah.
He moisturizes.
Yeah, he's so handsome.
Very handsome. He, like his immersive experience, it was 20 million out of 10.
Yeah, like the whole experience too was absolutely beautiful. The way that people were dressed up, the little like newspapers that they were handing out, like everything was just such an amazing experience. Him and the experience, 10 out of 10. The crowd, on the other hand, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that shit wouldn't happen in Houston.
I don't know. So,
Like, the throwing up and not getting kicked out was
That was
wild
crazy.
to me. So we're in the crowd.
no.
And-
Let's start in the line. So
Let's-
we're,
yeah,
in the
we're in the
line.
line.
Shout out to my girl for letting us get in the line with her. Really, truly, you made our experience. We get in the line, and people are just pushing. Like, the doors
Yeah.
open, and people just rushed to the door.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, there's only so much space to get in.
Right.
So, like, let's take it one at a time, to the point where security had to literally make a line to only one person fit, because people were wilding out.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost, we get in there. Okay, we're looking around. We take a few pictures.
Yeah.
And then we go down to the floor. It's starting to there's like probably like 4 rows back. We're 4 rows
Yeah.
back all the way to the left. Nothing's going on yet. Everything is fine, but you can definitely tell. I immediately thought in my head, this crowd is very young. Everybody here
It was very young.
18, 19, 20,
You could tell
23.
You could tell in the line that they were young.
Yes, like it was like 18 to 23 was like the majority of the people.
And there was people selling drinks on the line, obviously not checking IDs.
Yeah.
So it was easy to, buy the alky in the line.
And also I'm sure people pre-gamed, which is just, I understand it. Like, I've been there. But if you cannot keep it together, why are you pre-gaming? Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you only fucked yourself. Like, you're
Yeah.
getting kicked out now.
Yeah.
This experience that you waited hours for, because everybody waited for hours.
Yeah.
You are now, like, getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
So we're standing there, whatever. People are starting to trickling in. We're, like more rows behind us are starting to, get behind us. And there's this like couple, like,
Yeah.
right, like I would say like 2 people behind us who's fucked up. Like to the level of like blackout.
Blacked out. Yeah. Like, I don't think that they remember seeing Rauw Alejandro.
I mean, she doesn't. She got kicked out.
Oh, yeah. So she gets like so blacked out, and they're like making love on the dance floor kind of thing. Yeah, like they were like just like making out, but like that's fine. Like, make out whatever you want, but like they're also pushing people.
Yeah.
People are getting annoyed. They're just like, so we like tell the bouncer like, hey, she needs water. Like, we're trying to feed her water because like, you know, like we need to give her water. Like, she is girly.
If she's swaying back and
she's
forth,
like,
eyes closed. You know what I mean? And at the same time, like, yes, am I annoyed that she's wasted and she's like hitting people? Yeah. But like at the same time, like I'm concerned. Like,
yeah.
I've never been that fucked up in that situation,
Yeah.
but I'm sure I've been fucked up to the point where like I need help and like no one. Like whoever was with her, I don't know if it was her man, whatever. Like they were both equally fucked.
Yeah.
So we get her water. She drinks the water, kind
She
of.
takes a small sip and then she tries to give it to someone else, and I'm like,
No, chug the water. So then it starts to get more packed, and now people are starting to push up because obviously they want to get as close as possible, and they're even more fucked up. And now people are starting to like almost fight at this point in the crowd.
People were fighting.
People were trying to fight or were fighting. Then she throws up.
Yes, she throws up in the crowd. Fucking packed like sausages.
Yes, it's literally so packed you can smell people's armpits. And I'm like, okay, like what the fuck? And the bouncer's like, I'm giving you one more chance. And I'm like, sir, the chance has been had.
Yeah, like she threw up.
Like we need her to unfortunately, it's your time to go.
Yeah,
because I feel like it could have gotten so much worse.
Yeah, and then they kicked her out.
Because
she started fighting. Like it wasn't even the throw up.
Yeah,
it was the fighting, which is crazy because I think about it here in Houston, like you gag and you're out.
Yeah,
right. And then like also there was another guy on the side who was fucking projectile vomiting in the fucking trash can. Which okay, like you made it to the trash can, but I'm like, in Houston, like I'm telling you, you gag and they're like, I saw you fucking throw up in your mouth. Let's go. You're out. Like and in New York, they're like.
Yeah. Give him a chance.
Yeah, they gave you a chance. Like the bouncer literally watched him projectile vomit, and he was just like, "Get it out of your system, dude."
Yeah, no, because he was originally laying on the bar, and I was waiting in line to get a drink, and I literally went over there, and I was like, "Hey, they're going to kick you out. You need to get it together. Here's some water. Throw up in this trash can. Do not throw up on the bar, because if he throws up on the bar, it's gonna go over, and it's gonna go in the ice. So I want to get a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, throw up over there, and so he turns over, and there he goes.
Just like, yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And then on top of that, people were just being so rowdy. Like, just relax.
Yeah,
like, relax.
I know.
We are 5 to 6 rows back. He is not going to sign your shoe.
Everywhere that like, so many TikToks the following day, everybody was talking about how like in all sections of where they were standing, it was just like a ratchet crowd. Like it was like wild. Like people were like passing out because they drank too much. People were fighting. People were throwing up on themselves. I'm like, guys, like like let's not do that. Like, how are you fucked up at 6? He doesn't come until 9. Like,
it was also a weekday.
Yeah, it was a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah, so I'm like, how much time did you have?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, if you were standing in the line for like a few hours, like, did you not sober up even in the least?
Yeah, they probably kept drinking.
That's
crazy.
And
then that girl got kicked out. She didn't even get to see Alejandro.
Yeah, it's like, it's just not worth it.
And her man didn't leave with her.
I know, which made me so mad because I was like, okay, how did she get home?
I was so concerned.
I know, I was thinking about her. I was like, is she going to be okay?
Yeah.
Because like, New York is not an easy place to navigate. I mean, I'm sure she lives there,
but like, if I was dating someone
and they didn't leave?
And they didn't leave with me, it's over. It's over. Don't ever speak to me again. How dare you?
I know.
Like, how dare you? Like, he literally was like...
He was like, here, to the bouncer. Bye, I'll see you at home.
Like see you later. I'm not with her after they were fucking tickling each other in the back of their throats with their tongues.
I know. They were like doing it in front of us.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody that was like surrounding us.
Oh
like
my God,
all the girlies. Like you guys were so fun.
Yeah.
Like they were a good vibe. Like everybody that was like the one people like surrounding us, like the one little row surrounding us, everybody was so lit.
Yeah, no, that was really fun. I think it was just also like general admission is not my vibe.
Yeah.
Like I have decided if Rauw Alejandro has general admission for his concert, like I will be in the seats.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to stand from like the time I get there till the time he goes on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we stood for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't just go somewhere and come back.
Like you have to stand.
Yeah, because like I went to the bathroom and luckily the bouncer was like our friend at that point.
Yeah.
And he like opened the gate for me to go. But like getting from the back to the front because people were like so mad if you passed them.
My friend is over there, and we're like, okay, like
what are we gonna say? Like I don't know your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's just
but
like
we let them go. We were very nice.
I'm not gonna get in a fight in New York. I will not survive. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people in New York know how to fight.
If someone would have thrown up on me, I would have maybe thrown some hands. If you throw up on me,
yeah,
I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you're so drunk, like I don't know.
I know, that's why I feel like I would throw hands because like I could win.
Oh my God, Maria. But no, I'm so excited for the Cosa Nostra tour because he announced at the end that it's coming soon.
Excited.
He also had a performance in Puerto Rico this past weekend, which was fabulous. He just puts on a show.
We need to go to Puerto Rico. Like,
I know.
At this
my
point,
God.
like I would be general admission there.
I would. Okay. Yes.
For that, I will fucking do it.
Yes. Also crazy. So like the first girl that showed up to his like events, like she was like there from like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
She got to meet him.
Oh my God. Yes.
He's just such a giver. I love him. And then he also had Bad Bunny come out to Que Pasaría, and they also performed Party, and it looked like such an experience.
I know. You know who I would love, like a little EP, Bad Bunny and Alejandro.
Yeah.
You know, remember when Bad Bunny came out with his little album with J Balvin? Mm-hmm. I think that like they should do that.
Yeah. I could see it would be very popular because Que Pasaría is my song.
Yeah,
like,
I have that shit on repeat.
Yeah. Like I could see that song winning a Grammy too. If I was in chart, it's won a Grammy in this home. Okay,
Yeah.
4-time platinum in this home. It has gone 4-time platinum.
Honestly, the entire album is so good.
So good. Which was your favorite song?
Right now, Que Pasaría.
Okay, mine is Amar de Nuevo. Bitch,
It's just so good. And you know that Alejandro's a good artist when mom likes him.
I know. Okay, mom doesn't like literally anyone.
Yeah,
my mom, she's like the final boss for hating.
Yeah,
and it's okay. Like we understand, but she likes him. So I'm like, okay,
yeah. Great album. I loved seeing the videos of people in Puerto Rico. Like they had such a good time. You know, we got to see Benito on the stage again, and he looks well, and it like makes me happy because there was a period of time there that I was like a little concerned for him. He had gone MIA. Remember I texted you and I was like, I miss Benito. Like, where is he? Because like when sometimes you don't see these artists, you're like, what are they doing? Like,
I know.
How are they doing? Like, are they okay? I don't know. That just like goes through my head. So
yeah, no, it's such a vibe. I feel like Rauw Alejandro is his like, it's his peak, not peak, but like he's shining so bright right now.
So bright. And
I'm so proud of him. To whoever said, to that guy who made that video, like, oh, this is going to be a Rauw Alejandro flop. What about now, bitch?
What about now, bitch?
What about now?
What about now? Fucking loser. Sorry. Like, it was not a flop. This album is just so, like, the difference, like, he puts so much in it, and it's so good. So good. Like, every song is different.
Yeah.
Like, him singing in English. I'm like,
I'm committed to eating the booty moo.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, shit.
I love him.
When he said that, like, the first line out, I was like, in English, too.
I know.
Girl. He said... I'm putting that out there, okay?
He's so cute.
Yeah, he is very good looking. I know we to say that a lot, but like, está bien lindo.
It's also because of his energy.
Yeah, he has a really beautiful energy.
Yeah,
I feel like he's a nice person.
Yeah, like I feel like we could be friends, and I want to be friends with him.
I feel like one day he's going to reach like the status of like an A++ performer.
I feel like he's already there.
No, I don't think he's reached his height. I think that he has like there's ceiling.
More?
Yes, I think that he's like on the way there, but I feel like he has so much room to like break through, and I think that's super exciting for him.
I'm excited for him. I think that he's extremely talented. I mean, like he is just a force to be reckoned with because I mean, dancing, singing, just like the everything was just so beautiful.
And I'm excited for the concert. It's going to be very lit.
Yeah.
Something that did make me a little sad, though, that he didn't sing Ni Me Conozco. But I don't think he's going to sing that at the tour either.
Why? It was
I think that was one of the songs that someone, like, puts out. And it's, like, you put it out to express your feelings. Yeah. And, like, it's not something that you really want to, like... Relive. Because if you listen to the song, it's obviously about Rosalia. Like, it's obviously about him getting through it.
The song hurts.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to be hurting for that hoe to hurt. Like, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
When he's like, I couldn't even recognize myself or whatever the fuck. And I was like, damn.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to perform it on tour.
I did a number on him. And when I fucking see her.
No, oh my God, chill. Apparently, oh my God, this is just like a tiny little rumor. Like, obviously, like, we don't know Rosalia. Like, let her, live her life.
What did she do?
Apparently and allegedly. And this is the biggest allegedly ever because we do not know. But people are saying, people are saying that there could be a connection between her and Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, I saw that.
And I was like, that is a wild roster. Rauw Alejandro and Michael B. Jordan. I would be bragging to everyone.
I know. And some people, and Jeremy Allen White, and people like Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, no, he's very attractive to some people.
To some.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's attractive.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's like sexier than Rauw. But like he is attractive.
Yeah, he's nice.
I think she just gives her like bad boy energy. Like I smoke cigarettes, I mean he does. So
who? Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like his character in Shameless was like hot to me.
Lip.
Yeah.
Lip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like that show because I felt like it stank.
Why?
Well, I liked it, but like I was just like, oh, it smells in there, but like I'm sure they didn't. But it gave like musty vibes, and I was just like,
God, I'm dead.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Frank
I do.
always looked like he smelled like ass.
Well, he did. I'm sure.
But he probably didn't. They probably made him look like he smelled like ass.
Yeah, he obviously didn't smell like ass, but he was always drunk. So he probably smelled ass-like.
So Michael B. Jordan, huh?
Yeah, and Michael B. Jordan is one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And he's like dated people, but like
Lori Harvey.
He dated Catherine
Pais.
Yeah, and so like, who else has he dated? Like, is he
Lori Harvey?
Obviously, but like besides her,
I don't know.
and I'm pretty sure she broke up with him.
Well, I mean, Lori Harvey's gorgeous.
Who else has dated Michael B. Jordan? I feel like people have. Oh my god, funny story. I thought Michael B. Jordan was Michael Jordan's son. Because like, why would your name be Michael B. Jordan?
But Michael Jordan they're both like common names-ish. Michael.
Yeah.
Jordan.
I mean, I get that, but I fully believed until like maybe 2 years ago that Michael B. Jordan was Michael Jordan's son.
I can't lie and say that I didn't think that either.
Because like, why would you go by Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah. Well, that's his name.
I know, but like, there's another one. There's another Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like the B. I thought that was like, oh, okay, it's like his son.
Ginny B. Jones.
Yeah, kind of like that. But
that's crazy. I didn't know. Well, there's also a rumor that Rauw Alejandro is dating. Is she a content creator, an influencer?
I think she's a model of sorts. Very beautiful.
What's her name?
Barbara.
But
this is also a very like, I haven't seen until I see them making out.
Yeah.
Kissing, walking hand in hand in the same room at least.
He reposts her a lot, no? Is he the one that, because I always see like this girl walking like in a thong on the beach and he always reposts her stuff because I follow him, so.
Maybe it is her. Maybe they are dating. Because in Amar de Nuevo, he's talking about being able to laugh again and falling for someone new.
Oh my God.
Yes. He's like, I've been able to laugh again and that scares me. Like, I'm scared to open up to you.
It makes me so sad that Rosalia traumatized him.
Yeah, but like, what if he traumatized her?
Whatever.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Are you anti-Rosy?
No, I'm just kidding. I like Rosalia.
I like them too. I'm so curious to see what happens.
I will say though, Rosalia and Michael B. Jordan, for some reason, like, I'm trying to picture it in my head and it's just, I'm not getting a clear picture. For some reason, it would have never been on my bingo card.
Yeah, I think it's just like those universes uniting. You know what I mean? But I also never thought about Rosalia and Jeremy Allen White. Like that
I see them more than Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess we'll have to see.
I wonder if this rumor about Rauw is true. I mean, the song, if it's based on reality, right? Because I feel like it could be. Because like in the song, he's like, I know I'm not a stranger to pain. I've been there. Like with you, I feel like my past doesn't exist. Have you not listened to the song?
I do, but like I have. Okay, it's because I have been heavily listening to ¿Qué pasaría? Y ni me conozco. I'm like, let me just put myself through pain.
Honestly, when I get so stuck on a song, like I can't listen to the rest of the album because I keep going back
in New York, the only song we listened to was ¿Qué pasaría?
I just needed to be prepared
for that one song.
Yeah, but listen to Amar de Nuevo. It's literally so good. It's literally so. I mean, I'm sure you've listened to it, but like, listen to it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I read the lyrics and I was like, okay, I'm crying for you, because he's like, cuando. Oh my God, it's so good. Like the beat just makes me literally want to like melt because it's so good.
Does it make you want to cry?
Yes, dude, I cry. I literally like, you know when people are like, oh, come over and pregame, like whatever, like we'll listen to like hype music and like go to the clubs. Like this is the kind of music I listen to when I get ready. Like I want to just like feel it in my heart.
I can't do that because I'll start crying.
It's so good. When you go home after this, listen to it, but like listen with your brain and not your ears, and you're gonna be like,
listen with your brain.
Wowness. Such a talent.
So many like
talented. Okay? Talented.
He's talented as fuck.
Singer, dancer, performer, sexy. Okay?
Funny.
Kind. Sexy. Because I feel like that's something you want to say twice.
Soft skin.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Gorgina as fuck. But it's just so much talent. There's so much talent in that man. And
the little glimpse that we got from the listening party, I just know his tour is going to be amazing.
I know. And we're going to be there.
Amazing. I will be there. Not standing up if there's only general admission. I'm so sorry. But like I will be sat on my seat. I won't even be sat on my seat. I will be dancing in my seat. But like, you know.
I need something to be able to put my shit on.
Yeah. And also, I'm too short for the general admission.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they don't make a GA. I'm like, please have
Some
seats.
people thrive in GA, though.
That's not me.
Yeah.
I need a seat.
Yeah.
Like, even if we're on the floor on the same, like, level, I need a seat.
Yeah, like Bad Bunny. Yes. Like the...
Yes, like...
What was it?
El Último Tour del Mundo.
Yeah.
I thrived so hard.
Yeah.
I loved that. It was so lit, okay? That's what I need. Speaking
of Bad Bunny...
Benitez.
Apparently
and allegedly... Okay.
All of this is very allegedly this week.
He was spotted with Gabriela.
Do you think it's true?
I feel like they're never not going to be in each other's lives.
Yeah. They're both Puerto Rican.
Yeah. They're both been friends forever. They're probably friends with the same people. Like, they probably still, like, even when he was with Kendall or whatever, or
Right.
dating, not dating, being together, they were still like seen together at times.
Yeah.
So I mean, could they be friends? Could they be back together? Who knows?
Yeah. Would you want them to get back together?
Yes, but at the same time, like I love Bad Bunny. Don't get me wrong. Like love, fabulous man. Love him as an artist. But I feel like she was probably so sad. You know what I mean?
When he left her for Kendall?
I mean, I don't know if they broke up and then like he like she broke up with him or
Yeah.
he broke up with her, but like they broke up and he went with Kendall, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, but it wasn't like immediately.
Yeah,
Like he
right,
had
right,
like
right.
some space between that. Because he made out with Carla in the green dress. Remember at the Umenos TV like party? And she was there. Gabby was there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And people were like, oh, Carla with the green dress was like being all over him. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
He made out with her.
Yeah.
And I hope she's thriving because apparently she had a whole ass boyfriend. Remember?
Oh,
Oh my God. Carla with the green dress.
I hope you're doing well, girl.
Yeah, because like she had a whole boyfriend. Apparently the boyfriend went on TikTok
Please
and he
let
was
us know
like,
if you still got your man.
yeah, because the man had dropped her off to go to Puerto Rico and then he saw the video of them making out. And I'm like, damn.
I mean, when the opportunity arises.
I feel like that's something that like we should let slide. You know,
Yeah.
Carla was doing what many. It was a tough situation for Carla,
Carla did what all of us would have done.
Yeah.
And she succeeded. And I feel like,
and he kisses her in the video.
yeah. And I feel like if he kisses her, is it really Carla's fault?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Carla. I mean, Carla wanted it to happen.
I mean, it's Bad Bunny.
Yeah. So it's like, I know. But that was the whole thing. I remember that tea. I was like, damn, it broke the internet. I remember
broke the
because
internet.
people were like, "Where's Gabby?" And Gabby was there.
Like standing behind him.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God.
So he was probably fucked up. Or not.
Or maybe they weren't together at that point.
Yeah. And he was like, that one.
Yeah, and Carla was very pretty.
Carla's beautiful.
Yeah, and she was just living her best life.
After her man dropped her off at the airport.
That's crazy. Okay, like in the grand scheme of things, that is really messed up. Like, let's be real.
Yeah. But like, how serious were they?
And the fact that he went on the internet and dragged her, I'm like, okay.
I know.
So like,
you wouldn't be willing to stand beside your woman.
damn.
Like y'all both just got famous. Like,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Like, if Scarlett Johansson pulled my man aside and was like, kissed him, I'd be like,
You'd probably dab him
yeah,
up.
like, damn, like,
There's-
wow, you did that? Like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm shook.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not me. I don't know. I feel really bad. Never mind. Carla with the green dress. You should have done that. No, I'm kidding. But I remember that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was this whole thing about how like, people were like, oh, he's not with Gabby. He's with Gabby. And then he popped out with Kendall.
And when he popped out with Kendall, people lost their
Oh
shit
my God,
because they thought he was with Gigi at first. It's like, because remember, it was like Gigi was there and so was Kendall.
Oh my
and
God.
people were like, it better fucking be Gigi.
And Gigi was like with the other one. What's his name?
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Which is also a very strange couple.
I don't get it because it is what it is. But I remember because I posted on TikTok and my TikTok went viral. Okay, because I was like, red nails. Like Kendall had red nails in the picture in the Uber, and then I was like, she has red nails, and people were like, it could be anyone, and I was like, it's not. It's her. I promise.
And people hated them for the longest
They
time.
hated them, like-
they shitted on, and I thought that they were cute because at the end of the day, you can love or hate Kendall, like, and who she is. Like, she's a beautiful woman. Like, he pulled. I mean, she doesn't know how to cut a cucumber and has ugly ass toes, but I mean, we can't all be perfect.
Yeah. And
Have you seen her cut the cucumber?
Yes.
Chris is like, maybe we should get the chef to do this.
I honestly think that they were, you know, and probably in his mind, he was like batting out of his league. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yes. I mean, I think Benito's very attractive, but like Kendall's gorge.
She is gorge.
So, I mean, he probably was like, damn, like I pulled her. So he did not give a fuck what anyone was thinking.
Yeah, he didn't.
And why would he?
And people wanted him to give a fuck.
And he did not.
And that made him not give a fuck even more.
I genuinely believe that like people are like they wanted him to they wanted them to break up so bad, and I'm
Yeah.
like he was probably like, no, I'm not doing
Yeah.
what the fuck I want. What?
I was gonna say he was probably balls deep.
Yeah, probably. They're probably having the best time.
I'm only saying that because, you know, in his album, he like...
Yeah, he like talks about it.
Yeah. But like, really, like, we're over here like bitching about it, and he's like...
Yeah, I mean, they're both good looking. Like, what did James Kennedy say? Hot people fuck hot people.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it is what it is. So now we're wondering, like, are him and Gabby back together? I wouldn't, like, if Gabby was my friend, I'd be like, this probably isn't the best for you. But, like, I also understand.
Yeah, like, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you had an A+ celebrity, like, after you, to some degree. I feel like, and also they've been friends forever. So, like,
Yeah.
if they get back together, like, so be it. You know what I mean? Because at one point, she had a boyfriend, too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe they're just friends.
Yeah. Maybe they are.
Because, like, she attends, like, his stuff.
She's supportive.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would be supportive too if that was my friend. I'm here to support you through all the things you want support.
Anyway, well, the next... Okay, People's audacity is insane, bro.
Insane.
So Kacey Musgraves had a show in Tampa, okay? And she was like walking out, and this one bitch decided to pull her hair.
And she literally was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then she like walked down and the rest of the like stage before she got to the stage, and she was pissed.
Okay, if this was me, I would turn around. Maybe I'm feeling a little aggressive today. I've talked about beating people up a couple of times, but like I would beat the shit out of the person.
Okay.
Like, why the fuck are you pulling my hair?
I don't know. Like, that's a very like
I would throw my mic at her.
I would be like, security, grab this
Why
bitch.
didn't they?
I think she eventually got kicked out. Apparently she was really, really, really fucked up. Like, that's
And this is why you don't get fucked up before concerts.
exactly.
What is the point?
I've never
I
understood.
feel like you can get a little tips.
Yeah.
But fucked up, like...
There's no
people-
worse place to be drunk at.
Yeah. Like, no.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of people like not even making it through the concert? They're getting kicked out because they're fighting, throwing up. Like, that's embarrassing.
Fighting at a concert is actually wild to me.
Yeah. We're like, this is the one thing we all have in common. Why are we fighting?
I know. Like, that's crazy. Like, I've seen so many girls throw hands at concerts. I'm like, you got cute only to fight the bitch behind you?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
So she walks
Crazy
out, this
stuff.
girl pulls her hair, and she's fucking pissed.
Her beautiful hair, nevertheless.
I know. It just makes me wonder, like, we have lost decorum. Decorum
Yeah.
has gone out the window.
Yeah.
Like, people's concert etiquette is ass.
Ass.
And I feel like, not to be this bitch, but I feel like it's a younger generation. Like, it's like they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Just fucking stand there and be normal.
Like, what possessed you to be like...
Yeah. It's like one of those, like, intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Leave it in your mind.
Yeah.
And then the thing is that she's, like, recording her, and she pulls her hair, and then she's smiling. I'm like... And the people behind her, you see them like, like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl?
Oh, there's a POV?
Yes, dude. Yes. You need to watch it. I was just like...
Oh my God. Like, you literally got caught by yourself in the act of pulling... Like,
Yeah.
that's so dumb. She posted it?
Oh, no. She didn't post it. Someone posted it of her.
Oh.
And then, like, they're, like, right there, and the people behind her are like,
okay.
you know what I mean? Because, like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that?
People are so weird. Like,
I'm telling you, concert etiquette.
People throw things, people pull things, people run on stage. Like, let's just, like...
Yeah.
Let's...
Honestly, it's like I was like in a delusional mind, or like the Taylor Swift concert just was a different experience because nobody acted bad there. No one got into fights. Everybody was like so nice.
Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like... I was gonna say Taylor's music is not fighting music. Like, I feel like if I don't know, there's like fighting music.
What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everyone at Taylor Swift's concert was like so happy to be there. They're like, I want that vibe at every concert. Everyone was so respectful. Right. But like at the Alejandro concert, people were just fucking fighting and throwing up. Like, act. Correct.
Literally fighting and throwing up.
Literally fighting and throwing up. And then it's like, okay, this moment will haunt you forever. Like, that girl is going to, you know, when you have those moments that are like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. She's going to have that till she's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to go past when she's gone on this earth.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to always think about, I'm the girl that pulled Casey's hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unless she's proud of it.
No, I hope not. What a weirdo. Why would she buy a ticket if she doesn't like her?
Some people are weird.
That's so weird to me. Nah.
Definitely nah.
It's very much like,
No, if someone pulled my hair and I was a celebrity, if someone pulled my hair and I was a celebrity,
it's also when I'm like, I'm not
hair.
Continuing. Like,
yeah, I would be like, no, you know what? I would not pull her hair or beat her up. I'd be like, you see that girl? I'm canceling my show because of her.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
thing.
I would throw a fit.
That would piss me off. That would set me off.
Like, how do you continue?
Well, she probably was pissed the whole time.
I know, but like, I would just be like, I'm sorry, I need a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going backstage. I'm going home.
Yeah.
All y'all go home.
Yeah, I would be so overstimulated. I'd be like, get your fucking grubby hands
Yeah.
out of my hair.
And also, like, I'm sure it's already... do you think that, like, they get overstimulated and overwhelmed to begin with, like, performing, and then some bitch fucking pulls your hair?
Oh my God. It's like toddler behavior. Are you 3? You dumb bitch. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Very strange situation.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Well, wishing Kacey the best. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry this happened to you, girl.
Yeah. And like,
Just know that if I was there, I would have whooped her ass.
yeah. Like, and people are trying to like figure out who it is, and people keep saying it's Tofia. I don't know. Like, people have been saying it's her, but I don't know.
Allegedly.
But on to the next story.
Next story.
Okay, Sadness McGee.
I know. I'm smiling because I got the giggles.
Yeah, me too. But mine are deep down.
Deep down where?
In my stomach, bitch. sitting underneath my breakfast that I ate. So this week we found out the news. Vanderpump Rules, original cast is not coming back for season 12.
Yeah.
And I will say the only part of me that is happy is that like Tom Sandoval is unemployed.
Yeah. Yeah. It was sad. I feel like we knew this was coming, but it was also sad that it was confirmed.
Yes. Like I always knew there was a chance it wasn't going to happen, but I just feel like as a fan for so long, and I started watching the show, I was not even legal age of drinking. And now I'm about to be 31. Like I am not new to this. I am true to this. Okay. I've been watching the show for the past 10 years.
Yeah, I have not.
I've always been a fan. I have always loved the show, and to see it go in such a negative way makes me really sad.
Yeah. And I feel like that's why it ended the way it did. Like how everything ended in season 11. Like the way that they did like the befores and the afters. Like I was ready, but I was not ready.
Yeah. And I think that like I just want to say that the reality of it all is that Tom Sandoval ruined the show. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And I think that the direction they went on season 11, production did not do what they should have done. It's like they didn't consult any women ever. Like, who decided this?
Yeah, it was such a dumb thing to do. Tom Sandoval's redemption arc. Like, you thought that this was going to hit, and no part of it hit. Like, none of it. Yeah. None of it. And, also, Schwartz and Sandy's is getting closed.
Yeah, Schwartz and Sandy's is closing because, like, nobody wants to fucking go. And the thing is with Tom Schwartz, I feel bad for him, like, 1%. Yeah. And then I'm like, the 99%, I'm like, you're a dumb bitch.
You picked this man over your wife. You lost a marriage. You lost your bar. You lost friends. You lost your job. I mean, I think he's going to go on the Valley, but still.
You lost so much because you wanted to open this restaurant with another man who did not give a fuck about you because his relationship and his affair with Raquel affected your livelihood and your life.
Yeah.
And he did not think about you once.
Yeah.
And that's like crazy to me. And also I'm rewatching Vanderpump Rules right now, like my annual watch. And it's also insane to me how Lisa was like giving Tom and Tom a restaurant is such a good idea. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Like these men are not businessmen.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's crazy to me. And on top of that, let's take Tom and Tom out of the equation. People's jobs are now gone. Like people worked at Schwartz and Sandy's. Like there's another owner in the process. Like they got fucked because of your fucking decision.
Yeah.
And what about your mom? Your mom who gave you her retirement money to open this restaurant.
Oh my God.
Now you don't have Schwartz and Sandy's or a job. What are you gonna do?
That's crazy. That's crazy. When the news hit, and it was crazy because at first, the first Vanderpump Rules news that hit was that Kristen Doty was pregnant.
Yeah.
And Lisa said, you're not going to fucking shine today, bitch. We're going to fucking drop the fact that, Vanderpump Rules is not coming back with the OG cast. Like, and then Kristen Doty, like, everybody was talking about it, how, like, her pregnancy was, like, put on the back burner because they dropped the news.
Yeah. Very happy for Kristen.
Extremely happy for Kristen.
But I also feel like, yes, in a way, it may have been... like overshined, but like she's winning in the end.
She really is.
She's employed.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. She's living her best life. She's in a healthy relationship, and she's watching her ex suffer. And I love that for her. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, Kristen was friends with Ariana, but Tom wronged Kristen to a degree of no return.
Of course. And we also saw Ariana Madix at the Thanksgiving parade in New York, and she looked flawless. She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful, and she's so employed, and I know it irks everybody.
A little side note, Ariana Madix and DSW sent me shoes for her collection drop.
That's
and I was
awesome.
like really excited.
They were very nice. They're nice.
Very, very nice.
I can't wait to see you like put them together like an outfit.
I'm excited. But anyways, that's crazy. It's crazy that I'm not going to get to see Ariana and Katie on our screens for Vanderpump Rules, but also like I'm kind of sad that Sheena and Lala are going to the Valley. I think that they're going to ruin it. Like I wish that they were just not employed anymore. Like
I will always have a soft spot for Sheena in my heart. I always say this. I love Sheena 3%. Okay?
Yeah.
3% of me love Sheena because Sheena, like, Sheena really does, like, put everything out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I will say the Sheena that we see is a Sheena that lives in reality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's a difference.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that about her. Like, Sheena says, like, I'm getting married on fucking camera. I'm getting divorced on camera. I'm doing this on camera. I'm acting. Like, Sheena was delusional many a times. And, like, I feel like that's, like, who she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whenever she was in love with Adam and she was like, do you love me? And he was like, no. And she's like, do you love me? And he was like, I just said no. Like, you know what I mean?
What was the other guy? Rauw.
Yeah.
The Rauw era was the worst of Sheena's eras.
But at the same time,
it was real.
It was so real. And also, Rauw and Sheena did a podcast where he confirmed. He was like, Sheena was not delusional. We were always doing things. Like, it was just that they portrayed her as like this delusional person. Like, they were looking at houses to live together. They had looked at houses to move in together.
Recently?
The podcast is a few years old. But this is from when they were dating. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, maybe...
Rauw. Like, all I can see is that fucking...
Yeah, like, maybe she was, you know, in love with him too much, but he made it seem like he loved her too. Maybe other people didn't, you know, see it that way, but Sheena, I feel like Sheena, I just can't hate her fully.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, Lala, she can choke, okay?
Yeah.
And I used to love Lala.
Same. And she's still talking about Ariana. And I'm like, fucking move on. Like, you have nothing better to do because now you don't have a job. And she was like, I wish I would have told Ariana that, you know, like, okay, well, you already didn't do it. And you're ready to talk your shit. And you already did what you did. And it is what it is, Lala. Just fucking...
The thing is, she's saying that now, but she didn't stop at the reunion. She ran her mouth for months.
I know.
So it's like...
I can't stand Lala. I'm sorry. I can't.
And there was a point in time where I really fucking loved her on the show.
Me too.
Like seasons, I think it was like season 6 and forward when she like comes back after like people figure out that she's dating Randall. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, you know?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't get it because I thought Randall was fugly. But like, I get that she's putting her life out there and I feel like I like her. And she was so like loyal to a certain degree with some people. And then she just fucking...
Yeah.
She said, you do it too for a check. And the thing is, you did it for a check that's for now, but you ruined your future check.
Yeah. So I guess we'll have to see how this plays out in the Valley. I'm excited to watch the Valley. I know that they have their own drama going on. So I'm excited to see how they incorporate Lala, Sheena, and Schwartz. Schwartz lives in the same apartment complex as Jax. So I'm sure that's going to like play.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But I guess we'll have to see. I'm excited for season 2.
Something to note. Jax, Tom, and Tom all had serious relationships / marriages. They started the show a mess, and they
ended it a
they're
mess.
Still a mess. Like, you're in your 40s.
You're the problem.
You're the problem. Like, Brittany and Jax started out as a 30-year-old on the show, and you're now in your 40s, okay? Like, let's get it together. Tom Schwartz, you had a woman that loved you, and you couldn't fucking ride for her, and you let people disrespect her over and over and over again to the point where you lost her for a man who does not give a fuck about you. And then you have Tom Sandoval, your partner of 10 years, who lied for you, held it down. You fuck her friend?
Yeah.
You weirdos. And now your life. Now they're back to doing what they were doing 10 years ago. Like, eventually, they have Peter Pan syndrome. They don't grow up.
Yeah.
Like, are you not exhausted?
Yeah.
It's very strange to me.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to also see, like, season 12 with the new servers. Like, what will that dynamic be like?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a chance, but I don't think anything's going to compare.
No. I mean, in my opinion, Vanderpump Rules is the greatest reality television show that has ever been produced. The show that I've ever seen. I've watched many television shows that were reality TV. Nothing will compare.
Yeah.
Nothing will compare. It was so raw and real in the beginning. Like when Stassi slapped Kristen, that scene was just like, it was true. Like, Kristen lied to Stassi. Like, she fucked Jax twice, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's also crazy that like Jax and Kristen are also now the ones that are employed and everybody else is not. Because like Jax, Kristen, and Stassi, because Stassi now has a show with Lisa.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm excited to see the season 2 of The Valley.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
You know, with the divorces and so on.
Yeah.
But pumped to see what happens there. And then lastly, we have, well, speaking of season 2, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Season 2. I'm pumped. And, you know, there's a lot of drama going on Mom Talk right now. Will Mom Talk survive?
I actually don't think that they're that good of friends with Taylor right now.
Yeah, so Taylor presented an award at the Country Music Awards, and she posted something on her story that she's just, like, upset that the girls had not, like, supported her through it.
Posted on her post, or commented
on her post, and then, like, all the girls came and were, like, commenting on the post. Like, they were being really funny. Jesse's really funny, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. But also, I feel like Jesse's comment, like, I get where she's mad. Like, she did all these things, and then, like, none of it mattered because she didn't comment.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And so, you know, there's just, like, a lot of drama there, and I'm wondering how all that's going to go down on the show. Mm-hmm. Is all of this just for the show? I don't know. I feel like this show's very, their lives is very raw. Like, a lot of the things are not, like, scripted in a sense. I feel like they're just like going off the fucking rails. Like for real.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm excited to see. And then we also had McKenna, one of the girls that was involved in the swinging scandal, come out with her own like little series of what happened with the swinging scandal. And Taylor literally gave no fucks. Like she dropped receipts. And I'm just like, it's like every other day new shit comes out. And now Demi and Taylor are like fucking fighting. And I'm like, these girls, I'm here for it, but damn.
I know, I can't keep up. I'm like, what's going on?
I know, like the CMAs, McKenna, Miranda's also involved somehow. Like she's like supporting McKenna. And I just think that like one of the things that I've noticed is I understand that Frankie Paul fucked up. Okay. Like I understand, but she's always taken accountability. She's always been honest about the things that happened, but she wasn't the only one there. Like stop making it seem like she is the only one that partook in the swinging scandal. She was not.
I think it's because everybody fell in love with her. Because, like, Chase, Miranda's husband, fell in love with her. So did Brayden, McKenna's husband.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I actually watched, like, McKenna's, like...
little part series.
Yeah, so essentially she's, like, saying that, like, they were doing whatever they were doing and that she felt kind of, like, bad about it. And that, you know, like, she found out through Miranda or another one of the moms that, like... So Brayden had picked up Taylor after, like, one of the parties. And Brayden told McKenna that they had just kissed, but they actually had hooked up.
Oh,
and then she found out from one of the moms that they actually had fucked and not like kissed. And it was like this whole mess. And I mean, they're all divorced now, like all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. No, I'm not excited. I don't really fuck with Miranda. I feel like she's going to bring the drama to the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Like she's going to bring a little something. But also, like, weren't you talking about how, like, you didn't want to do the show, and now that the show is popular and it fucking took off, now, like, you want to do the show? You're fake.
Yeah. I like her. I don't know what it is, but I like her.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's because, like, she should have been on it from the beginning. Honestly, like...
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were going to do it from the beginning. Don't do it now that you, like, after you said, like, it wasn't going to be good for you, like, that you didn't want to do it.
I think it's also because back then she hadn't admitted that she was in this. She hasn't still. So I'm like assuming like she's going to admit it on the show.
Damn.
And I mean like, I'm sorry, but like none of these men were attractive. None.
I know. They all...
Like all these women are very beautiful.
Right.
Including like McKenna, Taylor, Miranda, Camille, all of them. Yeah. But their husbands, I'm like, the only one that I can see it is like Demi's husband. Like he's hot. But like the rest, I'm like, no. Like
it's more because he's like older. And all the other husbands, I'm like, what do y'all see?
Yeah. Dakota too. He like creeps me out.
Yeah.
He's the worst vibes. Oh my God. And I'm like, I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Season 2 is going to be good. And I feel like it's going to like keep us, like we're going to have some like shows that come up because on top of season 2 of The Secret Life of Mormon Wives, we're going to have The Valley. And then we're going to have Southern Hospitality. That also got announced. That's coming out in January. So I'm pumped for that.
Excited. I'm excited for all the things. 2025 is going to be a good year.
I know. I'm pumped. I mean, so many shows.
I know.
It's going to be good. But thank you guys so much for listening to the 27th episode of the Morning Chisme. Like always, you can follow us on Morning Chisme on TikTok or Morning Chisme Podcast on Instagram, as well as YouTube. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Guys.